Well, let us know. Like I said, if anyone wants to get in, we have room, or if there's anything you'd like us to do setup-wise. Otherwise, we'll just go for whatever. What did you think of that character that time, Makov?
This one? Yeah. This is much better.
Much better that time? So yeah, I think the Eagle is good. What was the other one you were saying? The Saber assault rifle is, it might be a little bit higher damage. It is a little bit heavier, but there are sort of two ways you can play that character. You can either use stasis to freeze enemies and just set up your weapon to do all the damage, or you can focus on the biotics being the actual source of the damage. So if you want to just freeze enemies to set up a bunch of weapon kills, then Saber might be better for that. At least might be worth giving a try. Otherwise, since it is heavier, if you want to focus mostly on the biotics, then Eagle being lighter might be a good reason to stick with that. Up to you.
I like the fact that I could is pretty much a spam throw.
Yeah. I mean, throw, even with, like, you can check what the cooldown will be, but even if you make your setup a little bit heavier, but throw is one of the fastest cooldown skills, so it is always going to be pretty quick, which is nice. I might, let's see, so if you do spam throw, that can detonate anything. So if I go for a super priming build, I mean, I'm thinking it could make sense to do some of this. It could make sense.
The collector rifle is like the paw. Kind of, isn't it?
There are a few collector weapons with similar names. Which one is it?
Collector rifle 2 says.
Let me double check. Collector rifle?
Yes.
Is really bad. Unfortunately, it's the particle.
Yes.
It's the particle rifle. If you have that, that's the one that's like the paw.
Okay, I have that, but it's very heavy.
Yeah. It could be worth trying that. I don't know if the Saber. I don't know if that's any lighter. It's probably around the same weight.
Yeah, that's very heavy.
What else could be good?
The Vindicator?
Vindicator is kind of... Do you have the Matic?
Yes.
Matic might actually be decent. It's,
okay.
It's not fully automatic, so you need to click really fast to shoot.
But it does... But it has decent damage?
It has decent damage, it's fairly accurate, and it should be lighter. So that might be a better sort of in-between option for you. Mixture of damage and lightweight.
How about the Phaeton?
It's...
Yeah, the thing is it has a high fire rate.
It does. But it doesn't have a lot of damage. Matic would definitely be better in terms of damage, at least.
Okay. I see the combination between fire rate and damage.
Or even, did I see you with the Geth Pulse Rifle before?
Yeah, there's the Geth Pulse Rifle. Is that better?
It's...
Well, the damage is awesome.
The damage is low, but the fire rate is really high, and it's surprisingly accurate. So if you want to stasis enemies and then shoot them in the head, it's pretty good for that. I'd say that and Matic would probably be the best two options for you there.
I'm gonna try the guess the rifle.
Okay, I think it has. It's accurate. I think it might have a slightly higher headshot multiplier as well. Which, especially if you're freezing enemies and making it easier to hit them in the head, that could be a decent combo for you.
How do you see the headshot multiplier?
It does not show. It does not show the headshot multiplier. So it's sneaky like that, and you kind of just need to know, unfortunately. But I think it's a slight headshot multiplier bonus for the pulse rifle. The best for that, though, is actually the suppressor, the pistol that you were using before. So that, technically speaking, stasis plus suppressor is actually very good. But that does pretty much require that you hit people in the head, because there's a huge difference between headshot damage and non-headshot damage. So some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, it seems like until I'm more comfortable with the game, probably don't want to weapon get that.
Yeah. That might be a good idea. I think either the Matic or the Geth Pulse Rifle, I think, might be your best options. But yeah, if anyone else from chat wants to get in, we have a couple spots here. We're just talking about setups. So what I'm going to do now, though, Makov, is I'm going to basically non-stop fire prime people. So, let's see. If you either warp or throw should set off fire explosions almost all the time if you're attacking the same enemy that I'm attacking. So we should have some pretty good synergies for that reason. I think that could be useful. Yeah, let's see. I think if I remember correctly, the pulse rifle has a ton of ammo. So you might be able to get more damage out of that if you use a different, you probably don't need the ammo mod for that. Don't know what other options you have there, but you might be able to get a little more value from something else. I think you'll be fine for ammo on the pulse rifle.
So what does that mean?
Let me see what other options you have.
So not use incendiary rounds?
Oh, sorry. No, stay with incendiary. Yeah, you're fine there. I'm just saying the weapon mods. Like, that should be good. But, with their consumables. But, let's see. What's the name of the one you're using? I think the assault rifle magazine upgrade. I think you can probably do better than that.
Okay. So yeah, don't use that. Stability improves the accuracy.
You won't need that with the pulse rifle. That's already super accurate. Do you have the piercing mod?
Yeah.
I think that'll be the best thing to put in the other spot.
Okay.
I think that'll be good for you. Perfect. Yeah. That should be good. Okay, nice. So in that case, like I said, we have a couple spots if anyone from chat wants to get in. Otherwise, at the moment, it's a duo. We could keep it that way. We could open it up to pugs and just get a couple of random people in here to join us. Whatever you prefer.
Yeah, probably we need more people, especially if we're going to do gold.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, what I've noticed in Andromeda, and it's probably the same here, is that bronze and silver, you get almost no rewards.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's definitely much worse. Okay. So sure, why don't we'll make it public. And let's see. Just thinking of map or enemy. Is anything we want to lock in there?
let me grab some water.
I mean, technically speaking, Reapers would probably be best for both of us, since that's a lot of armor for me to fry with Flamer, and that's also good for biotic combos. Geth would be bad, hard to headshot, and bad Flamer damage with all the shields. Cerberus, fair bit of shields as well, and the Phantoms could cause some problems. And obviously Collectors will be Collectors. Yeah, that's probably Reaper's best. We did just do them, but could potentially lock those in. Why don't we... Yeah, okay, it is public now. We'll see if anyone else hops in. There we go. More Flamer! With Acolyte as well. Beautiful. Engineering kit, you know, and power amplifier, you know they're all about the Flamer. I respect it. Now, armor-piercing rounds with the Acolyte, that's maybe a little bit questionable in that case. But presumably that's for the Hurricane instead.
I don't have the Hurricane.
Okay. Now I'm just talking about what the other random person
I know,
is using. But yeah, Hurricane is really good. If you can get that, that'd be great. Okay, but I think we're definitely good now. Now we have 3 people. That should make a pretty big difference. Gonna be lots of fire in this one. Lots and lots of fire. Okay, this is my favorite map for this setup specifically. Not my favorite enemy for it, though. And we got a random 4th person as well. And they are... Destroyer? Okay. Let me activate this before I forget. Did I hear people back here? I did. No!
That's all of them. Good work. Objective
Smooth. Nice.
Here they come.
No, they're over there. I definitely heard them here as well. Yep. Oh, that's great. And a possessed abomination. Oh, wait. Nope, nope, nope. No, don't run away. What about the grab? Oh, okay, hold on. You guys went down. Everybody went down. Coming to get you. So you know that the bees will mess with you if the bees get too close to the seeker swarms?
Yeah.
Okay, because they can get very annoying.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. High-ranking officer and the hard drive he carried are MIA.
Welcome.
Locate the object and bring
Okay,
it back.
thank you for the follow. However, I must say, I have no idea what your name is. So I'm sorry.
Now get back to the extraction zone.
But there's certainly a lot of flamer happening right now.
Snag some lost Reaper technology. Find and
No shortage of fire. So you're right about that.
back to the evac zone. Squad member in trouble.
Actually, wait, did Twitch translate your name for me?
Good work. Now get back to the extraction.
Hold on, I have to take a closer look.
Outstanding. Squad member has lost the op. Good work. Now get back to object. Squad member offline.
Yatogami? Twitch says? I cannot read that, but that Twitch seems to have translated your name for me. Which I probably still butchered, but... That's cool. Everything is fine. Don't worry. Okay, now, granted, you weren't supposed to do another round of that. That's also gonna hurt.
That's all of them. Good work. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Here they come.
We got a lot of stuff over here.
Squad member in trouble.
Gotcha.
Squad member needs help.
And you. Thought I saw someone over here.
One more and it's a wrap. Mark team.
Nice.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Bogeys incoming.
I had the Praetorian all taken care of. You didn't have to missile it.
I didn't want to take any chances.
Okay, fine. Oh, now that one on the other hand. This one might be a little bit more of a problem. Nope. Oh, I set off the shield.
You know, there's
Oh.
one behind us.
Okay, we're on our way. Me and one of these other dudes. Oh, hello. So much fire.
They're down to 50% capability. Our remote weapon triggers have been disabled. Locate those devices.
I'm going for this first one. Oh, and so is this other person. Starting to get some more friends to show up here.
Keep going.
Oops. There's out.
Alright, as soon as I... Okay, someone else is getting you. Look out, there's a Praetorian behind you once you get up.
Yes, exactly. That's what I.
Okay, hold on. Oh, the Praetorian is still here. New one showed up. And I am going to the objective. Not the bees.
Time is short. Find those targets. You got them.
Okay, there we go. You have a Praetorian behind you?
I know.
Okay, I'm trying to deal with it. Scion as well. You have a lot of friends over here. Oh, you have two Praetorians over here. Wait. Yes, there are two Praetorians over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Team member has gone dark.
Okay, it is not safe where I am. I might gel once they're not close. Well... Oh, clutch.
Team member is hurt.
How are things over there? Is there another Praetorian? Yes.
There's one.
Whoa. What's he doing? What's he doing up there?
He's chilling.
So I can't flamer him, otherwise he's gonna put the shield on. Okay, there we go.
Enemy is regrouping.
Very interesting. Are you right? What the heck?
He's incoming.
Is there a way to recover health without using a medical?
No. At the end of waves, you can get a little bit back, depending on what difficulty you're on. Some characters, that's a lot of combinations. Some characters have regen and can do it, but most characters do not. Unfortunately, there are no siphon weapons. This might kill me if it blows up on me. Oh, how much does this work? I just blew that up on you, I'm sorry. Oh, yep, I killed you. That's my bad. I blew up an abomination on you. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was very unfortunate. Nope, nope. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, and that's not good either. Stay away. gotcha.
Team member is hurt.
What? How
Is it
did I
this
get killed now?
sneaky scion, maybe?
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Here they come.
I think I heard them back here. I definitely heard them back here. Probably closer.
What? Jesus Christ. Most of the time I don't even know what killed me.
Oh my gosh! That's not good. I was trying to get them. I cannot revive this person. I can now revive this person. Never mind, I was too slow. They had to use a revive. That was not me who got them. Okay, watch out behind you. That person, yes, that person did just get killed. Oh, almost saved, but not quite. Hold on. Oh, never mind. What's up there?
There's totally right here.
Okay. Nope, 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 nope. You can stay over there. One Praetorian down. Oh, but there is another one.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. No! Oh, this is not a good idea. This was not a good idea. Okay. Joe. I hear a Praetorian. I'm gonna do this, and apparently kill myself in the process. I heard somebody. Okay. Okay. So it's two scions. I think it is just two scions.
Yeah, but the thing is, they spam so many grenades.
They do. That was pretty crazy. Okay, let's get rid of them.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
More fire is the answer.
Bogeys incoming.
I think they're up near the LZ. Okay, that works. Go away, Scion. Don't want you. Odie! Thanks for the raid. How's it going? How are you? How was your stream? Hello. Ow. What's up, everybody? We're doing some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Cowabunga, fantastic name. Thanks for the follow. We're doing some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. We're trying not to get fried by this Praetorian. Praetorian was totally about to sink pillows, wasn't it? You could tell he was thinking about it. Where are you? On my way. So was someone else. They beat me to it.
Sensors tell me only 1 mile. Mission accomplished. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Lots of N7Sers, nice random new friends. Was a blast. Nice.
There are key enemy personnel in
We are, right now, it's me and Makov. We had some other N7Sers a little bit earlier, but just me and Makov at the moment and a couple of random pugs. But Makov's doing some Mass Effect 3 for the, at least with me for the first time, after we mostly had been doing Andromeda stuff. Thought that was gonna blow up on me. Don't like that shield. That shield suddenly makes this a lot more complicated. So does that possessed abomination. But everything is fine. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good though. I'm not gonna be fast enough on this, am I? I am. Wow. I am surprised. I'm right here. I can get you. Whoa! That worked. Oh. That does work. The possessed abomination that you blew up might have killed me, but that's okay. Oh. Well, that time I might have killed myself. Go, ladies. Nice.
Enemy is regrouping. Time
Well, I guess we have been going for a little while now.
Shuttle inbound. Rendezvous for extraction.
Oh, okay. Found one of the Praetorians. Please do not fly. That's my one request. Also, you know, don't sink kill me and whatnot. That also exists. Gotcha.
Get to the LZ. We're on our way. Team member has gone dark.
Oh, another kill streak. Wow. Let's not hang out right next to this Pretoria. Oh. Uh-oh. They're kind of far away. And there is kind of a Praetorian in between us.
Approaching LZ. Get moving.
That's a lot of possessed abominations. Don't round that corner. That is a Praetorian as well. Alright, we might need to nuke this one. Well, yep, was kind of expecting he was about to pick someone up, but that one might pick up a teammate. Alright, 20 seconds.
Super Targets in there.
Oh.
No way. I don't think I'm gonna.
No! No! Back off! No!
Yes.
Did you make it?
Yes.
You did? Wow. That's incredible. You were on the opposite side with like 10 seconds.
Yes, I know.
Explain Mass Effect multiplayer a bit. Is it like PvE or PvP? Only played the game when it came out. It is co-op, so it's a PvE with a team of 4 people working together. So this is our team here. And there are a bunch of characters of the different within the classes that you can choose between, each of which has a different combination of skills, including many skills and certainly species of characters that you cannot play in the campaign, so that makes it especially fun. And a bunch of weapons, all of the ones from the campaign, as well as I think even a few that don't appear in the campaign that you can use as well, and a bunch of other gear and what have you. So that's the setup at least, and then it is 11 waves of sort of like a, what's the, like horde mode, where you have, a set, or what is more or less a set number of enemies that you have to take out. Then once you do that, new wave will appear, and as time goes on, enemies get stronger until you get to the end. And if everyone makes it out, then you succeed. And we just barely managed to make that happen last time. Good work, soldier. The Republic thanks you.
Everybody was a soldier.
Was it? Wait.
Except
I was
me.
a soldier? Yeah. It's okay. That's fine. We made it work. Yeah, I mean, that one worked pretty well, I think. We had a few times where things got a little iffy, but otherwise it went fairly smoothly. Okay, so we have Makov is in Discord here with me. These other 2 people are just random peoples who joined us because we have a public lobby right now. But if anyone else wants to get in, then we can certainly make a new lobby, and we can just dedicate the full 4 spots to people from chat. If other people are interested, happy to do that. Otherwise, we can just stick with what we have going here. And let us know if there's anything you want us to do setup-wise. Characters, weapons, enemies, arenas, what have you. Happy to make that happen as well. Last time, as we were just saying, turned out it was almost entirely soldiers, 2 people using flamethrowers, which that is fine by me. Sounds like Titanfall 2 multiplayer, which is mostly dead. Only played that last year. Yeah, there are definitely some other multiplayers that are pretty similar structure-wise. Like, I think, what was it? Gears of War, which I have never played, nor have I seen anyone play. But for some reason, I feel like this format was something that Gears of War kind of made a little bit famous. I mean, it's a pretty well-established formula, I suppose. Maybe not quite as popular now as it was, say, 10 to 20 years ago, but it's fun. Okay, but let me actually look at what we want to do setup-wise. Should we stick with exactly the same thing? Because it did work pretty well. Or do we mix it up at all? Let's see, we have Destroyer. Get the Juggernaut. Okay, they look kind of new. Maybe it's not a terrible idea if we stick with something we feel pretty confident using. What if we do... I mean, there's another flamethrower character we could take, of course. Could do that. Could do base human adept. Those are probably the ones. Or even collector? Awakened collector? Let's do that. Let's do this. It's a little bit more different, a little bit more unique. Okay, let's see. Let's just throw on some gear, give ourselves some boosts. Can I take armor piercing? No. Okay, so let's get some here. Okay. I think I'm all set. What did you think of, did you use the Matic in that one, Makov?
No, I was using the Geth rifle.
Oh, yeah. What did you think of that?
It was, yeah, I think it worked okay. I'm going to try the Matic on this one.
Okay, so just remember with that one, you do need to spam the shoot button. It doesn't, you can't hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
But technically speaking, I think it does have a little more damage.
Yeah, I think the Matic is the same in Andromeda.
Yeah, it should be pretty similar. I think it might even be a little bit better in Mass Effect 3 than it is in Andromeda.
Yeah, no, in Andromeda it's not pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Okay, I think I'm all set whenever you are.
Okay. I think I heard somebody saying exactly that the Matic. In one of the games we were playing in Andromeda, somebody was asking about, one of the new guys was asking if the Matic was okay. And somebody said, no, it's much worse than in Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, it was really good in Mass Effect 2. And in Mass Effect 3, it's decent. And Andromeda, not so great.
Well, but Mass Effect 2 didn't have a multiplayer.
True, true. Ow. Oh, hello. Please don't do that. Thank you for freezing that enemy. It was about to kill me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, I thought that our Geth Juggernaut friend was a prime for a second, and he was right next to me. I got really nervous for a second there. And he tried to block me in there. How dare he? Hold on, hold on. Yes, yes. Oh, again. Wait, this works? Still work? No, no, go back there. Go back there. That was fine. Just make up your mind. Choose a spot. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That works. Is that a hunter there? Oh. They just started lining up for the grabs. We'll take it.
Enemies inbound.
Sneaky. And by sneaky, I mean they're in their spawn location, so not very sneaky. There's a lot of them over here. I did not mean to go in that room. I did not mean to do that. Thank you very much. Now let's do, oh, what I meant to do. Blow those guys up. Revive some friends.
Anybody got killed right now?
There are a lot of enemies over there. Oh, that could have been a grab. That could have been a grab.
Actually, I think I like the Eagle a little bit better than the Biotic.
I mean, the Eagle is an ultra rare, and the Matic is just an uncommon, so that's totally fair. The Eagle is not a bad weapon. I think it is better in Andromeda than it is in Mass Effect 3, but it's still not bad by any stretch. Oh, not far away. Okay.
Careful.
Is that within range, that explosion? I'm not sure if it was. Woo, hello. I'm sorry I'm not helping over there. I'm trying to get the target. There we go. So yeah, every few waves we'll have an objective like this where in addition to just taking out all the enemies, we have an alternate task that we need to complete. Oopsie daisy. And in this case, it is that we need to get rid of specific boss enemies before time runs out. So this one actually isn't too different from just a normal wave in that way, but you see these ones that have that blue diamond around them. Those are the ones we need to take out. Ooh, hello. Oh, we have 2 Geth teammates. Okay, that's extremely confusing. Pops back. I would like to not be stuck on that.
Still in play, step on it.
Is there someone sneaking up behind me as well? No. Okay. Oh.
We need that target taken out.
There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, that also could have been a grab, couldn't it? Hold on. Come on. Good guess. Good guess. Nice.
Enemy is regrouping. Here they come.
Oh, sounds like over on the right. Yeah. Over there. Whoa, yep. I have found them. Have the grabs medal? No, it was there for a second. That's also grabbable, technically speaking. I mean, why not? Yes, we could have killed him in a more normal way. That's also... Hold on. No. They're running away. Oh, there is someone over here. No! I was about to blow it up on you.
We cannot jump over here. Yep. We cannot jump over stuff.
Only a very small number of ledges. And basically, if there's any sort of wall blocking you, probably not going to be able to vault over it. Oh, where'd that I gotcha. No worries. Sneaky bomber.
Squad member has flatlined.
Don't know if we're going to be able to save him. We might have? Possibly. No, we did not.
No.
Mission accomplished.
Well, we kind of did.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Here they come.
Nothing on the left? Yes, on the right. Wait, I had a sphere down? What? Oh, there's another one. Where's this prime? There you are. Ow. Ow. Oh, there are two primes over here. Yup. Oh, and a sneaky hunter. Which prime will win? Well, apparently not ours, unfortunately. Oh, there's still another prime. Hold on.
Squad member down.
There's another prime here as well. There's a hunter there too? What? What did he get there?
There's a prime here. There's a
This
prime
one-
behind you.
This one's almost down? Okay. Now let's get this one.
Well done, team. They're down to 50% capability. Ranking enemy personnel are on.
Okay, another targets.
Locate those targets. You know what to do.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff over by the target. Not so surprisingly, I suppose.
Get to the target. We're running out of time.
Ooh, hold on. Is it coming around this way? Yep. Careful.
Time is running out. Eliminate the target.
Alright, one down.
We have a new strategic target on the field. Target is still active. Get going.
Ow. Oops.
Team member is hurt. Time is short. Get to your target.
Oh, that's what's also causing problems. Oh, you guys got that one. Okay, nice. This one's hiding. I'm gonna go down to get it.
Target is priority. Take him out.
Not sure that. The explosion.
Last target is spotted. Take him down.
Oh no! Don't do it! He's grabbable.
Target. We're running out of time.
Yeah, he is out in the open. Last target. I'm coming around from the other flank. Okay, I got you. No.
Target is
Got two there.
priority.
Yeah, I was trying to stop him from stomping you, but I'm not sure I would have been fast enough. Get my friends here.
There's a gift.
There's a lot of stuff right on the target. Oh, okay. I am kind of far away, but I'm on my way. Oh, darn.
Have to jail.
Yeah.
Top marks, team. Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Bogeys incoming.
Oh, there's a prime there as well. Wow, there's a ton of stuff right here. Oh, oh, there's a pyro behind us. I did not know that. No. I could have. I could have. Oh, there's a pyro. Didn't really want to do. Also, what happened to my dark sphere? Just kind of disappeared. What? Still a trooper over there as well? Rocket trooper? And a hunter? More enemies left than I had thought. And you? Lots of guys over here. I don't think that's gonna make it far enough. A lot of stuff over here. Never ending. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. I have a lot of grenades I just walked onto. Yep. Okay, tons over here. No, it's not my best throw. Not where I wanted that to be. Uh-oh, this guy's gonna stomp me. Oh no, I should've just gelled. Oh. I saw him coming over for the revive and I thought maybe it'll work. Nope. Should've just gone for the gel. Uh-oh. That was pretty early as well. That's not good. The prime on your right, Makov, inside the building. Hey, they've got each other, nice. Oh, that's unfortunate though. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh no. Okay, the missile's not a bad idea. Okay, the Geth Juggernaut friend bled out. So it's just 2 of you now. Rip lids.
Squad member in trouble.
Okay, yeah, this spot's a little nasty now. Not that, and missile that. These primes just keep on coming back, though. But that is one way to get rid of them.
Squad member has flatlined.
No!
Member has gone dark.
Oh.
I'm out of gels.
No, I don't know if he has any left. Uh-oh. No, he bled out. No, that stinks. Oh, that's my bad. I bled out at the very beginning of this wave. I went down really early. That made things more difficult.
You know, the map really needs some extra grip.
The Matic does?
Yeah, I constantly run out of ammo.
Oh,
So I'm constantly having to switch to the pistol.
Yeah. What level do you have the Matic now? Level 5? Yeah. Even at max level, I think that might still be kind of true. Okay, I mean, I think we almost had that one. That was just kind of unlucky on that wave. We had a couple people go down kind of early.
Yeah.
But it looks like one of the random people left, so we do have room for at least one more person if anyone is interested in hopping in here with us. If so, let us know. Otherwise, I mean, we could stick with the same thing, try to redeem ourselves a bit, or we could mix it up. Let's see, so we did Awakened Collector. Oh, I did promote a bunch of classes, so might not want to take the time to respec a character right now. In that case, that might affect what we go for. Okay, and the other person left as well. Alright, so in that case, we have a couple spots, if anyone from chat is interested. In fact, let me make this private, at least for the moment, so we can reserve those places if anyone would like to jump in here with us. What should I go with? I could do, oh no, I did promote engineer. I was gonna say maybe do demolisher. I mean, we could. Just take a little bit to set it up.
Yeah, that too is he was one of the characters that I'd like to play.
The demolisher here?
Yeah.
Let's see, wait, hold on.
I remember the one that puts a little thing on the ground.
Yeah.
That resets your shields and gives you ammo.
Yeah. It doesn't synergize that well with your character is what I'm now realizing. So it might not be the best idea, but I mean, it is still a fun character to play. It is still pretty strong.
Yep.
Let's go power damage. And grenades, selfishly. That's what we'll be looking for.
I'm gonna be back in a minute.
Okay, no worries. Let's see, our radius is 6 meters. I think we can go damage then. I don't remember this electric dot on arc grenade. I feel like usually I just take the max grenades here. but it does intrigue me a little bit. In part because I don't know if I've ever tried it before. Does 40% additional damage over 10 seconds. I mean, that's a pretty slow dot. Like, does that basically mean we're doing, what would that be? 240 damage over 10 seconds, so 24 damage per second dot, if my mental math is anywhere near right, and if I'm understanding this correctly. I don't know, maybe it's not that useful. Maybe we'll keep it simple. Obviously no beach balls. That goes without saying. That goes without saying. Oh, that's weird. I never realized this before. The weapon damage option gives you an extra grenade, which is kinda... It's a strange combination, because usually you would want power damage with grenades. But I think we should have plenty of grenades here at this point, so let's go for the power damage. Take the defenses from fitness, because no beach balls allowed. No beach balls allowed. Certainly, if we take grenade capacity here, we will have no shortage of grenades. If I remember correctly, last time we played this character may have been... Okay, no, it's just Typhoon. I thought we were doing some silly setup that somebody had requested from chat and that we were very much going to want to change. But Typhoon could certainly work. It's not bad. In fact, it's a lot better than not bad. It's pretty good. Just not sure if there's anything else in particular that I had in mind. Yeah, we could stick with Typhoon. That should work. Throw that on. Throw that on. What are we gonna want? Oh, do we have... We should have piercing, right? Should have penetration on it. Yeah, absolutely. So don't need that. Let's go incendiary then. See if we can set up some fire explosions. Also, how are we doing? We're doing okay on the gels. And by doing okay, I mean it's enough for us to do one match. And that's all we can ask for, really. At least for us. That is certainly fine. Alright, but like I said, we have room. If anyone else from chat wants to get in, we have a couple of spots. We could get you in here. If not, then we could either do this as a duo, or we could open it up to random public people like we did for the previous match. That's obviously also an option.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
Oh, nobody else has joined?
I have not seen anyone from chat say they want to get in here. So...
Question. How did you get a banner on the background of your
Yeah. So the way you do it is by completing challenges. It's similar to the way it works in Andromeda. So there are a bunch of different challenges. In fact, I think I even have there's a website that helps keep track of it. Let me see if I still have it up, because I was looking at it earlier. Whoa. Here we are. Basically, there are groups of challenges, and if you finish every challenge within that group, you unlock the banner. So, like, biotic mastery, for example, is get a lot of points on most of the biotic abilities. You can usually skip 2 or 3 and still get the challenge complete, and then if you do that, you get this.
I'm thinking, do you know how to check if you have any...
Yeah. So,
Any banner?
unfortunately, you can't do it when you are in a lobby, which is silly. But when you are not yet in a lobby, there's an option to click on the, I think it's called challenges. And if you click on that, it will say what percentage completion you have on each of the challenges.
Okay.
So if you have anything at 100% complete, you'll have the option to click set banner, and that's how you create it. Hey guys, sorry about that. We're back after some technical difficulties getting the white rectangle of death, which unfortunately forced me to restart the computer, which took a little longer than expected, but we are back now. I think Makov might have had to head out, so we might be, starting a little bit anew here. Perhaps getting a new lobby going, or maybe even just joining into someone else's lobby. But let's at least get a lobby going here. And of course we have been going for a while today at this point. So we may just look to do 1 or 2 more matches, but didn't want to end on that sort of strange note where it was, well, seems like we got the white rectangle of death, and maybe we'll be back, maybe we won't. So we are back now at the very least. Maybe I'll try sending out a message in Discord, seeing if I can rally any more troops for another match or 2. Because yeah, I don't think we'll go for too much longer. Perhaps we'll get a person or 2 from Discord from that. If not, then maybe we just, for the sake of getting things back up and running, maybe we'll just make this lobby public and see if we get any pugs joining us. I mean, if anyone else from chat is interested, of course, you're welcome to get in here. I don't know if we lost people during that transition, but we are back for at least a little bit longer. How are we doing on the... Doing fine on the consumables? Let's see, we were about to do a Demolisher run, I think. Now, of course, at the moment, it's just us, so not exactly keen on going the solo route right now, but should probably look to take something we feel fairly comfortable with taking, even if we are one of a few, just, a couple people, or carrying a team of pugs or something along those lines, what have you. We were talking about maybe doing a base human adept at some point. I mean, that is a character that I like a lot, and a character that I feel pretty comfortable with, even when we are doing a lot of the heavy lifting, so that might not be a terrible idea for that reason. Otherwise, we've done some Flamer, at least of the Geth variety. We could, of course, do the Vorcha variety if we wanted to. That's not a terrible option either. Yeah. Let's do the Vorcha Flamer. We'll do this. We'll do, let me double check. Weapon is Acolyte. Okay, we could do that, or we could do Lancer is usually the other alternative. Oops. But Acolyte should work. And we're probably going Power Amplifier on this guy, rather than Cyclonic. So that's a little bit, whoop, as I headbutt the microphone. That's a little bit riskier for that reason. Not quite as tanky, even if we have that regen from being a Vorcha. Okay, so not seeing anyone here jumping in here with us, so maybe we'll instead try to join someone else's public lobby. There is also one other thing that I was thinking of doing today, which probably would have been best at the beginning of the stream today, but we could potentially do it now. Which, if you're wondering why, we have a whole bunch of credits that we haven't really done much to cash in with yet. And this could even be a stream-ending thing, I suppose. It might take a little while, to be honest with you. But we did a little bit of equipment pack purchasing so that we could at least have enough metagels to go into the next match. But I did have a specific other thing in mind for spending these credits, in a way different from how we've spent them ever before, I think. Because as I was saying at the beginning of the stream today, I had started to do a fair bit of promotions in between streams, trying to make up some lost ground after that has become the only challenge, or at least the only banner challenge that we've yet to complete. And we have a ways to go for that. So there is perhaps something else we could do. Maybe even warrants jumping out of the lobby for the time being. And like I said, perhaps joining someone else's group instead. What I was thinking of is, well, I mean, like, let's just take a look here. So we go to challenges. The one that I'm referring to is the N7 Mastery. So you need 60 promotions. We've done 27, so we aren't even halfway done with that. So that's what I mean. We still have a ways to go. So if we were to say, I don't know, just like try to make up for that, like do some promotions. Promote the Adept, that's the one that is at least tied for the most, but like, you know, we could promote the Soldier, I guess. Or like, I guess we could do that. And then the Sentinel is the other one that we've promoted the most, so if we go for that, that gets all those up to 6 promotions. So that's good. But then if we've done that, then, I mean, we have to promote at least the Engineer, right? And if we promote the Engineer, then we should probably promote the Infiltrator. And if we promote the Infiltrator, then we can't leave the Vanguard as the only unpromoted class. So everything is promoted. Everything is level 1. What I wanted to try doing with all those credits, first of all, we're trapped. We cannot escape. Oh, we need to select a character, I guess, is why I was going to say. Have we locked ourselves in a never-ending promotion cycle, except we aren't allowed to promote again because everything's level 1, so we'd be stuck here for all of eternity? Well, possibly. Possibly. We'll just throw on a character of some variety. But what I'd like to do with our credits now, and this I think is going to take a while, but I am curious. What happens with every single class at level 1 if we spam packs specifically for the purpose of getting the character unlocks so that we can get experience and, I don't know, can we get back up to level 20 just from packs alone? I doubt it. That would take a ton of experience, but it's been quite some time since it was last relevant for us to unlock characters. And we never get them from the Arsenal packs, which is usually what we go for in normal circumstances. I mean, that's why we've been using the Arsenal packs for that. Reserve packs is supposed to be specifically for prioritizing characters. However, given how we've already unlocked all of the characters and all the different customization options for all the characters, I'm not sure if this can actually give us any higher rarity characters. What I do know is recruit packs can definitely still give us the basic human unlocks, which does give us experience, not a ton. And also, this is why I was saying this might take a while, because if we're using recruit packs for all of these credits, then that's going to take a while. But I am intrigued. So obviously everything is starting at level 1, but here, for example, we get base human. Because I think it might be the case that we can only get base humans at this stage. I don't even know if it's possible once we've unlocked all the other stuff to get any of the other types of characters. Are we guaranteed to get one base human of some variety per pack? If so, that is at least consistent. Though I think that might just be a coincidence. Or maybe not. Maybe not. So these are going to be pretty small increments. Well, I mean, of course, we could have checked in advance for exactly how much XP it would take, at least to get to the level 2. But we're going to be able to open up a whole bunch of these recruit packs. So the question is, mostly just from sheer volume, how far can this get us? Experience-wise, level-wise, really. I'm curious to see. And of course, we don't have control over which class we unlock, and therefore which class gets the experience, so we may very well find that some classes just so happen to get way more experience and way more levels than other classes. But I am still I'm still intrigued. So let me know what you guys think. What is going to be the highest level class that we get from doing this? What's going to be the lowest level class? Is everything going to reach level 20 from doing this? I mean, I doubt it. Because the experience per level does certainly start to increase pretty significantly once you get up to 18, 19, and 19 to 20 is obviously quite a bit of XP at that stage. But I don't know if you're noticing, but although despite us having opened up quite a few recruit packs at this point, we have not made much of a dent in our credits thus far, and it does seem like we are guaranteed exactly one base human per pack here, which is an interesting discovery because I did not realize that was a thing, but the pattern is pretty darn consistent here. It is every pack, it is always the final thing that we unlock. So at this stage, that feels like that can't just be down to chance. That has to be programmed in as a thing. So, I mean, because technically speaking, this might be the fastest way to promote and then level up to promote again for your characters. I mean, we'll see just how efficient this proves to be. But that's why we're doing it. In the name of science. In the name of science, we must know. Also, I mean, we were running low on the meta gels, of course. I think we had 6 or 7. So obviously this is not as consistent, at least, as, say, the jumbo equipment packs would be when it comes to unlocking gels, but we'll get 1 meta gel per, maybe not for every single pack, but maybe every other pack, and that could very well start to add up. So that may also help to address another issue of sorts. Lids, another issue? The gel shortage, sure, but the whole promoting every single character simultaneously, that was entirely of your own creation. Absolutely. But, you know, sometimes you need to have a little bit of adversity, a little bit of a roadblock in order to find creative solutions, and as I was saying, I mean, technically speaking, there is a chance this is the most efficient way to level up your characters, because, yes, of course, the most efficient alternative, and probably the more standard approach, would be promote, and then play as high a difficulty match as you can handle with a level 1 character. Ideally, you go into a plat match and get carried by other people, or find a way to get the job done as a level 1 character, even on plat. But even if you do that, sure, you will get a large chunk of XP. However, it only works for 1 class at a time. Whereas, in this case, we're getting, through all of these packs collectively, all of the classes addressed, and as I said, you know, we'll see how evenly dispersed they prove to be. But I mean, at this point, we've gotten rid of, I think, 1/10 of our credits at this point. And we've opened up quite a few packs. So I am curious just how effective this strategy is. Because it may very well prove to be that, especially once you start getting up to those higher levels, it just takes so much experience to rank up that this is no longer an effective method. But, I mean, if we flip back over to the character screen and see every single class is level 20, then, you know, maybe there's something to this. And this was a lot of credits. This was a fair bit. So, you know, obviously this is an extreme example of us promoting every single class. And the reason why I did that was, so in part so we could see, you know, how the experience gets distributed across the different classes, but also so that, you know, we are getting value from any character unlock. Because if we had, say, for example, only promoted the Adept, then we would only be getting experience from the Adepts that show up from these packs, and any other class would be giving us nothing. So I think it is meaningful in several ways that we promoted every single class here. And obviously this does also help from the standpoint of, even if it doesn't max out every single class, the most difficult aspect of promoting is that you start off at level 1 and you're weak. So if you can at least get over that initial level 1 roadblock, then that makes things a lot easier. Is this gonna feel strange having so many gels after this is true. So as I said, I think the questions are gonna be what level is our highest level and our lowest level classes, but also how many gels do we end up with? Because it's adding up. Has it been a gel every single pack? Is that guaranteed? I have seen it a lot, but I don't know that I haven't noticed if it's actually guaranteed. Because if it is guaranteed to be exactly 1 gel per pack, and maybe you guys have been paying closer attention to me in that regard. If it is guaranteed 1 gel per pack, like here we get Cobra, but then we get a meta gel, we could determine exactly how many packs we opened, because I did not do the math to see exactly how many credits we had at the start here. If we did, I mean, the math is actually pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. But I did not check what our starting value was. And, you know, we could always go back and check the recording, check the tape. So it is still possible for us to, in post, figure that stuff out. But otherwise, if it is truly 1 gel per pack, then that basically tells us how many packs it was. It's our other alternative way of counting. Okay, but like here, there's 2 meta gels per pack. And we probably had at least some packs that didn't have any at all, so I don't know. But it does seem like this is a lot of packs, and we are still only maybe 20% of the way through, because we had, hold on, lose track of the digits sometimes. We had a little over 100,000, like maybe 105,000 credits, something like that. Maybe it was 150. I don't know. No, not 150. It was like maybe 105 or something like that. I think a little more than that. So, you know, it does seem like the volume is certainly starting to make itself clear here. Get 2 of the 4 resources per pack, and guaranteed will not get those if we're at 255. Oh, I see. So at this point, that's probably why we're consistently now going to start getting double gels. I see. Now it is probably guaranteed we get double gels, because for a little while there, we might have had, you know, some ops packs, some missiles, probably not any ammo packs, but certainly still plenty of gels that we need. Really, if you're only missing 1, then this is actually the most efficient way to get the that 1 resource you're missing. I mean, now that I see this, I believe it. I don't know if I would have believed you before. But seeing that we have clearly maxed out the other types of consumables, it is certainly starting to add up. And I mean, even these level 1 consumables, not that we have much reason to use them very often, but probably gonna load up on quite a few of those as well. Since it's what? It's 2 of the consumables, or what are they? In Andromeda, they call them supplies, technically, which I guess is a way to differentiate between things like metagels and things like explosive rounds. But we get 2 of the supplies. I guess 2 boosters, if that's what we want to call these, and then 1 character per pack. All of them level 1, yes, but hey. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Like at this point, I think we're maybe slightly over 20% of the way through. And I mean, I am tempted. It is tempting to go back and check at this stage just how much experience we've gotten on every character. Because, I mean, if it turns out that this is actually a whole bunch of experience and it's enough for us to max out the characters, then it would be nice to know that, so that we can re-promote and continue, rather than open up a whole bunch of these packs, assuming that we're getting value from these character unlocks when we actually aren't. Because, you know, it's one thing if we have, you know, a couple of extra recruit packs that we're kind of wasting, so to speak. But if we blow through half these credits and get little to nothing out of them, then that doesn't feel as good. So there's that aspect, which makes me feel like it's worth doing a check-in at some point to see how close we've gotten. But then, on the other hand, there's part of me that says, but where's the fun in that? That takes away all the suspense. So I'm a little conflicted there. I'm not entirely sure which route I want to go. Because basically, if we think that this is legitimately going to get us to level 20 on all the classes, then, okay, you can make that case for checking earlier so that you know when you're getting no more value out of the character unlocks. But if we are not going to reach level 20, then I don't want to spoil that partway through, because then it does ruin the suspense. I mean, I guess at that point, like, you wouldn't know in advance. Don't recall how many packs it might take to max out all your classes. It's been a long time since you did a lot of promotions and only did it to get a head start. Exactly. Like, that's I think the much more conventional way to approach it is promote and then open up a few of these recruit packs so at least you're not level 1. Because level 1 is tough. There's a huge difference between being level 1 and level 3. But again, I think in some ways, in order for this mass recruit pack opening approach to work, you kind of do need to promote at least a few classes, not just one. Because if you only promote one, then, you know, you have what, like basically a 1 in 6 chance that the character unlocks are doing anything for you. And since these are not giving us that much experience per character, you know, that doesn't feel like it's that great. But now we enjoy playing level 1. Now that's part of the challenge. That was actually, yeah, as I said, I was doing some promotions and doing some matches in between stream to do a little bit of that stuff. And so I did play at least a few matches level 1, including, I think, at least one bronze solo, which may not sound like much, but I mean, it's bronze solo as a level 1 character. So I feel like that's still kind of interesting, because then you're definitely not getting carried at that point. It is up to you to figure out how to make it work as a level 1 character, and it is entirely up to you. So I feel like that just emphasizes the whole level 1 aspect of it even more in that case. Makes it more, certainly higher stakes in that case. I mean, it's still, obviously, it's just a bronze. Oh no, I failed a bronze. It's not the end of the world. But if you go down, if you get sync killed, then it is game over. If you get stomped, it is game over. Okay, so I think we're, again, assuming we had about 100,000, a little bit more than that when we started this process. We're close to 30% through now, which is kind of crazy, because we've opened up a lot of packs at this stage.
Welcome.
What's up, Juan? Thanks for the follow. I have some mixed feelings about people following when I'm doing stupid stuff like this. Usually we are actually playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but occasionally we get up to some ridiculous shenanigans like this. In the name of science. So yeah, again, like if we were technically trying to go for the best scientific accuracy, it would be best to check more frequently on the XP of the characters to find out exactly how many packs it took us to reach level 20. Because if we go all the way through and we reach level 20, if we go all the way through and don't check until the end, we see that we're level 20, we have no way of knowing, you know, did we only just reach level 20 on everyone and it took us all of those credits to make it happen? Or, you know, did we actually reach level 20% of the way through and we just wasted the other 80%? So again, that's the whole, like, efficiency aspect versus suspense aspect and memery aspect. And I am conflicted a bit when it comes to that. I feel like this time, though, we go for the suspense. And notice, you'll notice the phrasing there. That was deliberate. You'll notice how I said this time. Because if we do go all the way through here, see that we reach level 20 on every class, we establish that A, although maybe not the most, or potentially the most efficient way, but it at least works. Yeah, no, we definitely didn't make it 20% of the way through. That was an exaggeration. This is true. This much is true. Probably wasn't that much overkill. But my point is, if we do reach level 20 here, we establish that this is at least a way to reach level 20. And what we could do is, you know, this time round we make it for the memery and the suspense, but maybe on a subsequent occasion we do it a little more precisely and try to figure out exactly how many packs it will take. Obviously, to a certain extent, it's RNG. Yes, we are guaranteed to get exactly one of the characters per pack. So in that case, it is, you know, we can figure it out statistically. The problem is that there's that, we can't control which class it goes to. So, you know, there is a chance that we just keep on getting one class repeatedly, and that class is already at level 20, and everything else is just sitting at level 1. Like, obviously, that's an extreme example, but we don't know how the XP has been distributed between the classes, how evenly distributed it has been. Wait, it's not the same number either? Oh, I kind of just assumed that it was. I had always assumed that it was the common characters, all the starting characters here, gave a small amount of XP. The uncommon characters gave slightly more, the rares slightly more than that, and the ultra rares the largest amount of XP, in addition to obviously just the unlock itself being the rarest. But yeah, no, that's a different number. Okay, no, you are right. In that case, it is much harder to estimate, to predict how many packs we would need to do. And there is just more randomness to it. Is there a difference at all between the XP that you get from a common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare character? Is that still the case? Or is it, regardless of rarity, it's drawing from the same potential experience outcomes, and there's no causation there? Can get more from other packs, but there's no... Yeah, and then the other thing is, like, the other packs might be able to get us the higher rarity characters, but it's not guaranteed at that point. So there's definitely quite a few variables, more than I had realized in that case. What class do you get? How much experience do you get? Do you go for the recruit pack, or do you go for something else which is less consistent but might give you larger bursts of XP? Did you promote all of the characters, in which case all of the classes are relevant, or did you only promote one or two or some subset of characters? Probably getting pretty close to halfway through now, which is pretty crazy given how many we've opened. Probably do the math pretty easily to at least get an estimate, right? We said it's 100. Oh no, it was not 100,000. It was 1 million. No, I missed a zero, didn't I? Right? Yeah, no. It was like 1 million. 50,000, I think, is about what it was. Which I'm bad when it comes to numbers of zeros when doing math, the numbers of digits. So what does that come out to, roughly speaking? It's 20 or 20 to a factor of 10. I'm just not sure what factor of 10. Two to a factor of 10, I guess. It's a lot, is the point. Now, if we weren't halfway before, I would think, certainly halfway at this stage. So if we were to check partway through, this would probably be the time when I would do it. Because then you can get some sense of, okay. With about 500,000 credits spent, slightly more than that, is that enough to max out every character? But as I said, I think we just go all the way for this one. I think we go all the way for this one. And I don't know. Just given the sheer volume, I'm starting to think that at least one of these classes is going to be maxed out. Unless that level 19 to level 20 is just so huge of a number. I mean, it's been so long since this was relevant to me because although certainly we've promoted characters every once in a while, so the experience has been relevant, we've not really paid very close attention to, or made much of a point of, unlocking characters in order to expedite the leveling process post-promotion. So really, I'm thinking back to, like, the very first time I played Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, unlocked the initial characters, and how much experience / levels that gave me. And I feel like I was able to get some levels from just the character cards. In those cases, some of them might have been the rarer characters, though. So they might have been coming in larger chunks, but still. I think I did get a few levels. And again, the amount of XP required per level is not the same. It does increase the higher up you go, so that might be giving me a bit of a warped sense of just how many packs it would take. Maybe getting the first few levels is easy peasy, but it's just, it scales up so much by the time you get to 18, 19, 20. I don't know, though. So obviously, I have a better sense of how much experience it takes to level up when it comes to just how many matches. And yes, 19 to 20 is a lot, but it's not like it's 5 times as much as 18 to 19 is. 10 times as much. I think we might make it. And if we make it on 1, how evenly distributed has this been across the different classes? I mean, again, the numbers could vary here. It might be that every time we roll Adept, we're getting the highest possible amount of XP, and every time we roll Vanguard, we're getting the lowest possible amount of XP. But, that's... I have not been paying particularly close attention to either of those factors. So I'm just gonna say that... I'm gonna assume that for the most part, it's been fairly evenly distributed across classes, and that the classes have gotten roughly the same spread when it comes to the different amount of XP. So with those assumptions, I'm going to say we are going to max out every character. I'm going to say it. That's my guess. I think we're going to do it. And again, that means that, of course, we would have no way of knowing precisely when we maxed out those characters in the process. Somewhere along the way, though, I think we will have reached that threshold. And we're far enough along now that, if you're feeling particularly optimistic about how much XP we're getting here, it might be possible that we've already reached that threshold. And although this is taking a long time to open up all these packs, I mean, that is in part because it's a pretty repetitive process, of course. But as I was saying, even if you were to do platinum matches with a character that you just promoted, you would still have to do that for every single class. And even on plat, you're not reaching level 20 in one match, not by any means. So if we reach level 20 from all classes like this, I think it is safe to say it would be faster. It would be faster than doing platinum matches post-promotion. Unless you have some elaborate scheme in place to join a series of lobbies where you join one lobby right as it's extracting from platinum, immediately get all the XP from that, immediately jump to a different lobby that is about to extract from platinum, get all the XP from that, and rinse repeat. That would take a whole lot of coordination. And even with that coordination, still not sure you'd be able to pull it off precisely, but if you could pull off that incredible feat, maybe that would still be faster. But that is not easy. Logistically, just about, maybe not quite impossible, but at least to do that effectively, be very difficult. Whereas this, it's easy, but it does take some patience, of course. And as we were saying, maybe it turns out that you don't need this much anyway, in which case it does not require quite this much patience. And if you knew exactly what, or at least had a sense for exactly what number you were trying to get to, or what number would get you close, since again, there are still some variables that will, well, vary. But if you had a sense for what your target was, then I feel like that would make it easier as well. So you can keep that in the back of your mind. Okay, we know we're a quarter of the way through. We know we're 3/4 of the way through. Whereas this time we're just like, well, I don't know. We're gonna open up all these packs. Maybe it's overkill. Maybe it's not. Maybe we finished this a while ago. Maybe we didn't. So I was gonna say that we'd open up all these packs, and at least it would be what we were talking about before. Whoa, we've maxed out gels. We are not getting any more gels. We must have maxed out gels. Wow. That might have happened earlier, but I noticed it on that occasion at least. Which means, what's the max? It's 255 is the maximum, right? And we, at one point at least, started getting 2 gels per pack, although that wasn't the case initially. But if we assume we averaged 2 gels per pack, we were on 7, so that means 250. That means we've opened up about a little over 125 packs. This is clearly some sort of alternate reality. We have absolutely maxed out the gels, though, because they are not showing up anymore. What happens if we get... Wait. What happens if we max out all the other level 1 stuff? All these other boosters? I mean, there are more categories there. So there's a lot more stuff to max out. But it's not like we're using those very often. So we probably already had a bit of a stockpile there. Maybe that's the other question. Are we going to max out that stuff? Do we start getting multiple characters? You can't max those out? Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, if we start getting 5 character unlocks per recruit pack, that actually would start to change the calculus quite a bit. We are getting a little close now, though. We are about 3/4 of the way through. So yeah, I'm saying we're gonna make it. I'm saying we're gonna do it. I think every class is gonna be level 20. But yeah, I was gonna say we'd go into a pug lobby and roll with whatever level character we have at that point, but I'm not sure that's gonna be much of a handicap at this stage. Oh, that stinks. They go over 255, but then once you reset stuff, they drop back down to 255. I mean, again, it's not like we're ever really making a point of using level 1 stuff. So, not sure that losing level 1 stuff is that big of a deal. But still. I would say, can we recycle them into metagels? But, as we've already established, we have actually maxed out our metagels. It truly is an alternate reality. The other thing that would be, of course, useful to know here is how long has this taken us to do, which actually I can get a bit of a sense for. You know, some people who only play with those extra consumables in order to max out everything keep them at max. I mean, once we do get them to max, which we might come close to doing from this, I don't know. It would be kind of cool to just keep them there. Obviously, everything other than the gels. Like, we're talking the booster stuff, not the supplies. Like our level 1 basic rounds. Level 1 targeting VIs. I'm not sure we're ever going to be making a point of using those. The weapon amps, though, it does happen on occasion. That is one instance where it does happen on occasion, because we will blow through, like, pistol amps, assault rifle amps, shotgun amps. Maybe not the sniper rifle amps, though. Those ones, we might be fine. Don't think we'll have much need for the level 1 versions of those when we're probably pretty high up there on the level 3 versions. Though we might have used... We probably did use a level 3 sniper rifle one for the Kishok match earlier today. I don't remember, but I imagine we did. I think I was probably part of me in the back of my mind thinking, we should totally take a targeting VI. But I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Okay, so yeah, we had stockpiled quite a few credits, because I came in today with a fair bit already unspent, anticipating that we might want to do this. Yes, this was one of the things that I anticipated we might want to do. And I was kind of thinking, if we were to do it, we might want to do it at the beginning of the day, so that if we promoted and did not max out characters when we did this, we would have a chance to still max them out. Although, as I said, I'm cautiously optimistic that we might still max them out from this. So maybe it's not a terrible thing, even if it is near the end of our session. And then we earned a fair bit today, and we didn't spend that much because usually we earn roughly enough for one arsenal pack per match, slightly less than that, and we'll usually open those up just to get more consumables as we're going, not stockpile them. But we did stockpile today, and we just opened up the occasional equipment pack when we absolutely needed them for the gels. But otherwise, we saved up, and that's how we got up to over 1 million credits. So I imagine, I'm choosing to believe that this was overkill. That we will get to level 20 with every class. But who knows? I could be wrong. We know we've gotten the maximum amount of all the supplies. Don't know about the boosters. As I said, the weapons actually could be useful for when we blow through our level 3 and level 2 stuffs, which does happen. Does happen sometimes. Not ideal, but it does happen sometimes. Okay, and with this pack, think that means that we are now, yup, into the, what is that, 5 digits? So we're getting close. We're on the home stretch. Won't spoil the surprise. Right, you might be able to, what is it, on like N7HQ, you might be able to look me up and figure it out, technically. Although I don't know how quickly that's gonna update. I mean, if we hit level 20 a while ago, then I suppose that might not matter, but we shall see. We chose to go the suspenseful route, not the efficient scientific route. We discussed the pros and cons, and I think I stand by it. Because, you know, there's always the chance to be more precise with it on a future occasion, if in fact this does prove to be at least a way to level up your characters to level 20. And, you know, maybe you don't have to go with 1 million credits. And I mean, if we just, like, if we came into this and prepared the math, like if we knew exactly how much experience it required to go from level 1 all the way to level 20, and then we just looked at, you know, like, okay, these are the different possible XP increments you can get. Let's assume that there's an equal chance of getting the different amounts. You could get an expected XP per recruit pack, and then you could calculate, you know, an expected number of recruit packs necessary to reach level 20. But again, there's still a bunch of variables there, so that'd be an average. It wouldn't be precise number that you would necessarily be reflective of how many it would take in any one attempt. And some of those assumptions may be faulty. It may be that some of the XP numbers are actually more or less common than others. Okay, we are getting very close now, though. I think this is our last 5. Now 4. Three. 2. And now final 1. So any last guesses for how close we will get? Will we get to level 20 on all of our characters? Maybe. Vormav seems to know the answer, but he's choosing not to spoil it. So moment of truth. Here we go. What? Wow. We did not make it. We got pretty close, but we did not make it. Fairly evenly distributed across the classes. Infiltrator got the most interesting. I felt like, I mean, again, I was not paying particularly close attention, but for some reason I felt like I had seen the least infiltrators, or at least the icon is different between the female and male infiltrators, and one of them I had kind of in the back of my mind thought, oh, I don't think I'd seen that pop up as much, but apparently I was not paying very close attention, because no, that got the most. It was Soldier that got the least. Interesting. Okay, so again, technically speaking, there are enough variables there. It could be that we got unlucky when it came to the increments of experience that we got when we opened up those packs. So maybe if someone else were to open up a little over 1 million credits worth of recruit packs, you would get more experience than what you see here. But at least for us, across the board, it was kind of close, but it was not enough, right? Oh, yeah, Infiltrator was the closest, right? Yeah, because I mean, and bear in mind, 19 to 20 is of course the level that requires the most XP. So there was still a ways to go, but if you're talking about trying to avoid the post-promotion blues, don't want to get stuck as a level 1 character, then, I mean, yes, it is a way to work around that, and at least in the case of the Infiltrator, we might only need one more match to get up to level 20. A gold match, it'd be close. Plat, you could definitely do. Anything lower than that probably wouldn't be enough. The other ones, though, would take multiple matches. Maybe, I don't remember exactly how much you can get from a plat match. If you can go from 18 to 20 from just a single plat, like maybe the Vanguard could make it happen, but all right, there you go. So it turns out we got a little bit of, I guess we got a little bit of the best of both worlds. We got our suspenseful finish. We didn't spoil it partway through. And we also determined that, you know, we would need more. We would need more credits than what we used just then. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, I mean, we could jump into a match now with, I guess, our highest rank is Infiltrator. We didn't do much of any Infiltrators today. Oh, we did a Huntress at one point. I think that might have been it. I think it was. I kind of want to do a Shadow, just because I like the Shadow. So, but if we're going to do a public lobby, off-host Shadow Strike might not be the best idea. Debatable. We could maybe start up our own. Let's assume we're going to join another public lobby for one more match with an Infiltrator, in which case Shadow is probably not the right move because I'm wary of off-host Shadow Striking. Not working very well. So, I mean, take the safe option, go TGI or AIU, of course, but we did Huntress. Could do Quarian Male Infiltrator GI, of course. You know what? I think this moment calls for some Space Jesus action. I think this is the right time. I think it is. I think it is. Okay, what is the setup we're looking for on you, though? I do not play this character very often. Has to be saved for special occasions. To put it into perspective, I think we'd need about 7.5 million XP to level all classes combined from level 17 to 20, because that's where things really start to ramp up XP-wise. And we were getting either 12.5k to 62.5k per pack. Yeah, so okay, so like this is what I mean. Like, you can run the numbers to at least get a sense for how much XP it might take, but that is, I did not realize it was that big of a range in terms of the XP per pack. It's almost it's like 5 times the it can be 5 times more per pack. So that's a pretty big deal. And yeah, if we were getting people generally around the level 18 range, then we did still have a ways to go, because those levels do take a lot. So it was certainly very good from getting a head start standpoint, but in terms of getting all the way to level 20, it does seem like it really starts to taper off at that point. And, you know, hopefully at that stage, as a level 18 or so character, you are okay with starting to play at that point, even on some of the higher difficulties. I would hope so. So it's not that big of a difference between level 18 character and a level 20 character. But actually, what are we doing with this guy? So, trying to remember, it's what? Usually you would cloak, use proxy mine, and then immediately start shooting, so you hopefully still get the damage buff from cloak, both on the proxy mine and on your weapon. Whenever obviously when I think of this character, I think of the crazy matches that we've done with him, yes, that led to the name. But also in terms of actually playing him from a gameplay standpoint, I think of one match that was at this point probably over a year ago on Jade with the Raptor, where that was the combo. It was cloak, proxy mine, spam Raptor. For some reason, that specific experience is what I think of when I try to recall the playstyle of this guy. So I think we're still going weapons damage, right? Because Proxy Mine is largely just here for the sake of this debuff. Not so much from a direct damage standpoint. Guess we go radius for that reason. Let's go weapons damage here, headshot damage here, I guess. Weapon damage here. Then, what is... It's recharge speed, doesn't really matter. You could go damage, I guess. I think we might just... We max, and this is just a weird way to allocate powers, so I don't know what we end up with if we max out fitness, which I know is debatable, is whether you need to do that with infiltrators. Okay, yeah, no, we definitely are not going to have that much to work with for energy drain here. You can do that. Okay. And I think that works. Is it perfectly optimized? Probably not. But, you know, he's Space Jesus. He'll find a way to make it happen. So, weapon-wise, what are we looking for? We go Proxy Mine, and then we want to shoot immediately after. Did we use any shotguns today? I feel like we haven't. I feel like we haven't. I mean, we could use something pretty heavy. We could go Claymore. As long as we're breaking cloak quickly. We do... Smart Choke. And that, and we are definitely on the heavy side. Oh wow, only -9. I'm actually surprised it's not more than that. Okay. Oh, also there was the question of how many of the level 1 things do we have? Okay, so certainly not maxing those out for weapons, at least. Although sniper rifles, as we might have expected, do have the most. And, well, and targeting VI. Guess we'll check the other ones then. Lots of adrenaline, lots of cyclonic ones, power amplifier ones, power efficiency ones, stabilization ones. Ah, shield power cells didn't break triple figures. Yeah, so there's just way more of the level 1 booster stuffs. So we didn't really get close at all to maxing those out. But, oh wait. That's not a sight you see every day. Not for me, at least. Okay, so we said we're gonna go shotgun. We're gonna go... I mean, part of me wants to take all the level 1 stuff, just given how that's what we were just unlocking. Let's see... I mean, Cyclonic obviously does make some sense. Take a Cyclonic 1! No, we'll go Cyclonic 3. And then... I mean, Energy Drain is kind of funky when it comes to combos. Maybe we take off the armor piercing. Well, this does also give us damage. Yeah, we'll keep that. I was gonna say maybe we take armor piercing ammo. But... Warp level 4 was almost maxed out, which is kind of crazy, but that just goes to show you how infrequently I choose to use warp rounds. Sure, we'll go Incendiary. Okay, so let's wrap things up by doing hopefully one more match with... Oh, no, not like that. One more match with this guy, probably not on plat, although perhaps that is most fitting. Hopefully get up to level 20 in the process, and then we can say that the whole opening up a bazillion packs things, it basically got us to the number we were looking for. I mean, do we? Sure, let's do it. Let's say, I mean, who knows if anyone's running it right now? Anything on plat. Oh, yes, they are. Okay, now, might have... Yeah, we took reasonably effective stuff, consumables-wise. Did this match just start, it seems like? That sounded like the initial announcement from Hackett. Okay. Collectors on White Hazard. You know? On Plat, obviously. Is maybe not what I would have... there is room, if you'd like to, Vormav. It is a public lobby, of course. But, if you are quick, it is Condor Collector Platinum... Or not Condor. Collector White Hazard Platinum, I should say. I mean, this does work. They're just abominations we're dealing with right now, of course, but it is effective. We'll take what we can get. Please stay away. Oh, it would help if I hit, though. There we go, Vormav's in. Perfect. Okay, what did Vormav take? Turian... Okay, Sentinel. Gotcha. Vormav, if you'd like to, you're welcome to hop into Discord. I think... Am I still in Discord? Hold on. Casually tabs out in the middle of a platinum match. I am still in Discord. I was so ready for that to give me the white rectangle of death. I was so ready for the game to go, oh really, Lids? You wanted to tab out? Surprise!
Here they come. Got it. Hostiles.
Hello.
Hey Vormav, how are you? How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, nothing better than worse.
You continue to exist.
I most certainly do.
And sometimes that's all you can ask for, really. Now I must ask, Vormav, have you done anything ridiculous with your setup here? Did you also promote your Sentinel, oh dear, and try to level it up to 20 by opening up non-stop packs? Oh, we're surrounded by Praetorians.
Can't say I did.
Okay, alright. Also, in case anyone was wondering, that is the embodiment of there's always a Praetorian behind you. Didn't matter which direction we faced. Oh dear, oh dear, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Everything's fine.
This is fine.
Everything is fine. Oh, Vormav! Vormav! Yes! No! No! It was so close! Wait, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. Yes! Perfect! No!
Aw.
Stop stopping him from getting sync killed! Our teammates are too good. What the heck? Oh, what's up, Cujo? How's it going? You're just in time for us to repeatedly Vormav, but somehow he escaped on both occasions. It is unacceptable.
Mostly by dying.
Some fine work, team. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
We're gonna have to make up for this.
We've got a drone on the ground that scanned enemy tech. Secure it and upload its contents. Drone is live. Stay close to escort it.
Nice shot.
So what we just did, Cujo, in case you missed it, was we died from that exploding possessed abomination, first of all. Oh, I saw that too. Were you the person behind either of those, Vormav?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What we just did, Cujo, was we promoted every single class we promoted simultaneously. So we dropped every single class down to level 1. Tark, how are you? It's been a while, Tark. So yeah, we just promoted every single class down to level 1, and then we spent over 1 million credits on recruit packs, just so that we would get a bunch of the character unlocks, trying to get ourselves back up to level 20 only from those recruit packs. So anyone who is in chat, of course, knows what the result was. Oh, there's so much potential. There's so much potential. It had to be done. It had to be done. So anyone who is in chat, of course, knows what the result of that was, but I won't spoil it for either of you guys, Tark or Cujo, if you want to take a guess as to just how high a level we got from opening up those recruit packs. Did we max out at 20 for one class, for all classes? Did we get nowhere near, somewhere in between? It was, it took a while. It did take a while. Oh, this is gonna be a painful, recharge here. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, no, it is kind of bad. So, you know, we did a bit of a science experiment. Also, what is... Juggernauts can't take cover, right? Or am I just crazy?
You're not just crazy.
Ow.
Looks like he's using a mod.
Okay. It's, still caught me a little off guard there. Not only that, but at least
You'll
on
know
my
for
screen.
sure if he gets credit for grab.
Oh, yeah, true. But at least on my screen, he also had the bug where he was constantly shooting, which just made it look even more ridiculous. Okay, I'll try to focus a little more on the map and maybe contribute a little bit more here. Last few levels are definitely very experience intensive. That was where most of the questions came from, was would we be able to break past that level 18, 19 area, because that's where it takes a lot. What is this guy doing? Like, I get it. I guess he's modded it so that he can duck. He can crouch as a chugger. The way that he walks, that was so hilarious. What's up, Consensus? How are you? It has been a while. Consensus, can you explain? Juggernauts are not supposed to do this. Am I right? What is the consensus opinion on this behavior? Should the Geth be allowed? Should Juggernaut platforms be allowed to do this, or is this a disgrace to the consensus? Right? He just looks so ridiculous. Like, it's one thing if he's just hanging out in cover like this, like, okay, fine. But if he's walking around crouched like that, it just looks so ridiculous. And earlier he had the bug where even when he wasn't shooting, it showed that he was constantly shooting, which just made it even more ridiculous. And now he's just chilling like that. What is he doing?
Also, hey, consensus.
Get a sense of severe Geth consensus glitch. This was not supposed to happen. This was not in our programming. Ooh, hold on. Oh, no, it's dead. Anyways, it's good to see you, Consensus. Good to see you, Tark. Oh, I was so ready to blow that up on you, format. It wasn't close enough, but I just want you to know that's was the intention.
I would expect nothing less.
Okay. And I just want you to know, when I blew up that possessed abomination over there, I imagined that you were right next to it.
Down to half strength. Enemy intel backup relays planted on surface.
Doing well, Consensus. We've, let's see, earlier today, we were actually... I'm sorry. It's a little distracting. Oh no! Oh wait, I thought that Praetorian was sync killing someone. Never mind, everything is fine. The crouching and walking Juggernaut This is a little much for me right now. But no, earlier today we were doing some matches with someone who we've done a lot of Andromeda multiplayer with actually, but they had not played Mass Effect 3 multiplayer for years, so that was cool. We did 1 or 2 new challenges that we came up with, one of which was pretty ridiculous, pretty crazy. I really want to blow this Possessive Abomination up on the silly Juggernaut. But then, as I was just saying, we that's gonna go boom. Right, we've incendiary. Okay, that dot makes it a little more interesting on the Possessed Abominations. But as I was just saying, a minute ago, we promoted every single class, and then simultaneously promoted every single class, and then spent over 1 million credits on recruit packs to see if we could get ourselves back up to level 20. So we were doing some science experiments. Ow. Oh. No! The opportunity! Okay, well, don't gel right now. That would be a mistake. That much is clear. No, not the 12-hour streams. We actually, I also was not paying attention. Did we get stomped or did we just bleed out? I was looking at chat. My bad. Been a little distracted in this match for a variety of reasons. But, no, we crashed, or we got the white rectangle of death about an hour ago, just before we did all those recruit pack openings. So we have been going for a while today, a lot longer than the timer on Twitch would suggest, but no, we are not doing the 12-hour streams nowadays. That was a little much. This was probably going to be our last one of the day, although if we have a bunch of people who we haven't seen in a while, then I could probably be convinced to go for one more match if those people want to get in on the action for a little bit. I could probably be convinced. Also, you know, we as I said, we've been a little distracted in this match, and so maybe it makes sense for us to do one more match in which we're paying a little more attention to the actual gameplay that's going on and not the ridiculous things that our teammates are doing. Did you see that? Do you see this? Do you see what is happening right now? No worries, Tark, no worries. This crouching Juggernaut. So he looks ridiculous when he's shooting, because he's shooting in this direction, seemingly. But he, I believe, was hitting those enemies. I think he did hit those enemies with his Spitfire. And I believe okay, well, I mean, we have to do this. We have no choice but to do that. I believe he's also using the Siege Pulse in that direction. Is there? Oh, I thought one of those guys was in grab position for a second there. So, but his character apparently does not turn around. Apparently the character does not turn around when that happens. So they remain in this crouch position, and they shoot behind themselves with Siege Pulse and with their Spitfire. The only thing that causes them to stand up is, I guess, the melee, which disappoints me. I really wanted to see the heavy melee when they're sitting down like this, when they're crouched. That would have been a sight to behold. No worries, Tark. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again. Oh, also, I've not been using that proxy mine at all until just now. I probably think more point to doing that, even if there's nothing to throw the proxy mine at. Oops. But on the other hand, the proxy mine did work. Oh. I was gonna say we had very little ammo. I mean, I kind of want to hang out next to our Juggernaut friend still. Look at that! Look at that! Moonwalking while he does it. Once again, firing at the enemies behind him while crouched with both the Spitfire and with the Siege Pulse. Shield on the Praetorian. Oh, no, we're good. Ooh, hello. Ow. Don't worry, our Juggernaut friend is here to save us. I still have to reload. Uh-oh, mistakes were made.
Squad member offline.
Oh, okay, we'll settle for Vormav reviving us. Thank you, Vormav. I was gonna say, I'd love to see the moonwalking Juggernaut make it happen. It's come flying out from inside. I wanna do that crouching Juggernaut with Adrenaline 3. That's what I need to see.
I'm currently wondering if they are allowed to run. Like, does their sprint button work?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, but Adrenaline 3 still, I mean, it still increases your base speed, even if you can't sprint, right? With the Juggernaut?
Oh, yeah,
Or the,
for sure.
the Juggernaut? Just the fact that that animation exists in the first place. Where does this animation come from? He's a frog. He's even frog colored. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. No, don't heavy melee. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm waiting for. No, not over there, though. There's fun in that. Hold on. Oh no, that's a phantom. No, I was about to go for a grab. That's not a good idea.
I mean, don't let it stop you.
Just I won't be the one doing the grabbing in that case. Oh, speaking of which. What happened to that phantom? Be a little more excited that way.
Oh, I have missiles.
Locate those targets.
As do I.
Understood. Let's go.
Oh.
Target down. We've spotted a new target.
I'm afraid I only hit the target. It was quite a boring missile.
That's the target he missed.
It really looked like you missiled me to death. It happened right when you missiled.
I mean, I don't
And
know
right
what
where
this
you
guy's
missile.
playing with.
Nice job. One more target is in play. Eliminate him.
Oh no.
Oh?
Could be all kinds of things. I don't know.
What seems to be the problem?
I got staggered by something that wasn't there.
Oh. Do you have you seen any phantoms?
Yeah, I was killing lots of phantoms last night, so
Okay. I don't know what it was.
I have no idea what that could be.
Oh, also out. Well, it might have been a Juggernaut pal, or rather a Prime pal of some variety.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ow.
Could have been the drone.
Wait, was that? Okay, that was the crouching Juggernaut hidden missile.
Enemy forces down to one.
Got one more.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Rendezvous at LZ for extraction.
Got him.
Oh. Oh! Now this is interesting. What I would give to be a Lash character right now. Oh, I'm actually stuck. Getting more proxy mine kills than I would have thought. Oh, I don't really think of that as a direct damage source all that much. Granted, I'm not getting much kills in total here, but oh, only 30 seconds. Wait, hold on. I need to see what... I need to see the Buggernauts escape. I need to witness this. Oh, don't block the view. Don't block the view, other pug. He's so quick. He's so agile.
Time's running out.
What a squad. Well, that was a random pug plat lobby, and I mean, it did work. I was, you know, a little preoccupied not paying attention to the actual match and paying more attention to the silly things that we were doing, but it did work. And if anyone was wondering the answer to that question I was asking before, just how much XP did we get from opening up all those recruit packs? Well, as you can see here, we did not reach level 20, And that was our highest level character at the time. So the answer was, we got one character up to level 19, and most of the others were in the 17 to 18 range. So is there anyone else from chat who would like to get in before we wrap things up? Because I was going to have that be our last one, but then we started to get some familiar faces in. Now, naturally, the pugs are immediately readying up. We don't need the pugs. We can break off if we have to. I know Tark said he was going to head out because it's super late for him. But if there is anyone else, consensus, if you want to get in, like I said, we can potentially do one more. Otherwise, I was probably going to call it a night.
I wasn't expecting to do one more, but if there's others that are going to join us, then I can stick around for one more.
Okay. Well, in that case, we'll just see if there's anyone who is immediately saying they want to jump in, but it may just make sense for us to wrap things up there. I mean, that was also a pretty funny one to wrap up on. Okay, no worries, consensus. No worries. All right, so yeah, why don't we call it a night in that case? So I think that is a good one to end on. Both because we were able to reach level 20 after we almost made it from all those recruit packs, and also because that was just a really funny match. And thanks for jumping in, Vormav. Good to have you.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
And I'll catch you later.
All right, take care.
You too. So yeah, the final count was 19 for the Infiltrator, at least once we finished doing all those recruit packs, and then we did get to level 20 from doing that plat match there, of course, but for the other ones, it was in the 18 to 17 range, so most of the way there, but as we were saying, it takes a lot of XP to get those last few levels. So it certainly helps if you're concerned about promoting and then being stuck on level 1, level 2, and being weak, but it doesn't get you all the way there, at least not unless you invest more than 1 million credits, which it does take a lot of time to redeem those. So maybe not the best for getting all the way up to level 20. But, you know, we do have a few more credits. You know what? Why not? Why not? Who needs to stop now? Okay, so granted, this does mean if we happen to get the Infiltrator, since we just maxed that out, that's not giving us much of any value, but we could get a little bit more for the other classes. I don't think this is going to be enough for us to reach... Right, there's Infiltrator, but I don't think this is going to be enough for us to get all the way up to level 20. Because as we were saying, it's a pretty big jump to get those last few levels. But, you know, it's something. It starts to add up a little bit. But yeah, in all likelihood, we'd have to jump in for, you know, a little bit more stuffs. A match or two to max out those other characters. But, I mean, it was still... I don't know if I'd go as far as to say efficient. There's probably a breaking point there. Getting the first few levels so that it's easier to do matches after a promotion. But not so many recruit packs, spending so much time. Because once you're strong enough, a high enough level that you can do golds and certainly plats, then it seems like that does definitely become the better way to get those last few levels. But hey, I mean, also if you want to max out your other stuff, you could do that too. Yurui, you did in fact just return to see the end of the stream. This is true. Yurui, we did just do a science experiment that I feel like you might have appreciated. Technically, we're kind of extending the science experiment right now, although a little bit. Not exactly in its purest of forms anymore. We promoted every single character simultaneously, Yurui, so every single class was level 1. Then we opened up over 1 million credits worth of recruit packs to see if we could get back up to level 20. How far do you think we got? Did we reach level 20? Something much less than that? Did we get close? Over 1 million credits. A little bit over 1 million credits. Pure recruit packs. Took a little while. As you can see here, I mean, that was just... We still haven't redeemed all these credits here, but that was just from one flat match. So we had a lot more when we initiated the experiment. It is also a way to max out your metagels, though, which is saying something for me. That is not something that happens very often. Yeah, and that was one of the things we were talking about a little bit. But the amount of XP you get here is less, but you are guaranteed to get one every single pack. So it's more consistent. So, you know, we didn't do the math proactively. We kind of went in blind just to see what it was going to be like. But, you know, if you were to see what is the difference in terms of how much experience you get from these just common character cards versus the ultra rare character cards, then maybe maybe there is a more efficient way to do it if you get those bigger packs, but obviously those cost more. So you can't open as many of them, and you're not guaranteed to get an ultra rare. You're not guaranteed to get an ultra rare character. So it's a surprising number of variables. And not every pack gives the same amount of experience, even if it's the same rarity. Which I did not realize until Vormav pointed that out to me a little while ago. That's another variable. Then, you know, how do the cards get distributed across the different classes? Do you get all one class repeatedly and that one gets maxed out and everything else stays low level? Like, obviously that's an extreme, but you know, how do those cards get distributed? It's a surprisingly complex equation there. Yeah, you'd want to see, like, we would be able to calculate what the average experience we got, at least from the recruit packs, was, going back and seeing exactly how many packs we opened, and we checked how much experience we had, so we would be able to say. With a decent sample size. Okay, so that's the last recruit pack we can afford. And Yarui, as you may have guessed, based on how we were continuing to open more of those recruit packs, we did not reach max level just from opening up those recruit packs. We got to one class, the Infiltrator got the highest, that got up to 19. But then most of the other classes were somewhere in the 17 to 18 range. Which is 50-50 between the two values. Then it would be 1,000 packs to finish all the classes, 17 to 20. Oh no, 200 packs. Yeah, let's double check now that we opened up a few more. Okay, now everyone's at 18. That was after adding, what, an additional 10,000? How much? I lose track of the digits pretty quickly. But one platinum mission worth of credits added on. And now everyone else is up to 18, and in some cases close to 19. The Infiltrator is the class that was the highest, and that was the one that we played in that platinum match, so that is not representative anymore. But it was interesting. Interesting thought experiment and science experiment that we put into action there. And yeah, at this point, you know, maybe not one match, but certainly with 2 matches, would probably be able to max out these characters again. So, was it the most efficient way to promote your characters? maybe not, but it was a way to do it. And that's really all we could ask for, I suppose.